Welcome to free awareness classes on Indian Constitution conducted by Tannanallur Educational and Cultural Society through Irinjalakuda Vivekananda Civil Service Academy's YouTube channel every day. This is me, Mahesh MR. Today we are going to discuss about Article 43A of Indian Constitution related to directive principles of state policy. Did you notice here the capital letter A with this article? Which means this was not included in the original constitution, and this was added to the Indian Constitution through 42nd Amendment 1976. See, 42nd Amendment is called the mini constitution of India because Indira Gandhi government, by amending various provisions of Indian Constitution, tried to become more powerful. At the same time, she tried to get the praise of the people. See, the period of third national emergency, actually at that time was the period of 42nd Amendment Act 1976. So this period is called by the historians as the darkest period in the post-independent India. The period was from 25th June 1975 to 21st March 1977. With the support of the constitutional provisions, Indira Gandhi thrown all her opponents behind the bars. And here, in such a manner, we got one article, that was Article 43A. According to this Article 43A, it says the participation of workers in the management of industries. Let us understand the history of this concept. See, this concept was first introduced by the American F.W. Taylor through his scientific management theory in 1909. After this theory, now he is considered as the father of scientific management in the world. And according to F.W. Taylor, for getting the success of an industry, the relationship between workers and the management should be strengthened. And after this, by taking the inspiration from this concept, during the time of freedom movement, the father of nation M.K. Gandhi, along with Anasuya Sarabhai, started Ahmedabad Textile Labor Association. And here in India, first time workers got participation in the management. And later in 1920, when M.K. Gandhi started the first nationalistic movement in India in the year 1920 through non-cooperation movement, he first time gave this concept, which means the participation of workers in the management. To fulfill his dreams after the independence, Nehru government enacted a law, that was the Industrial Disputes Act of 1947. But you remember, at the time of independence, India's literacy rate was just 16%, 16. So the majority of the workers were illiterate. Here the government didn't make much care to implement them. That's why this became a failure attempt. Later, during the time of the second 5-year plan, that was from 1956 to 61, the government of India gave priority to industries along with agriculture, because that was the period of a population surge. So government of India thought that if we are providing that much importance to industry, that will generate more employment opportunities. Why? Because industrial sector can accommodate all the types of people, skilled people, semi-skilled people and unskilled people. But unfortunately, due to the lack of infrastructure facilities, the second 5-year plan was a disastrous one. Later, we know during the time of national emergency, I already mentioned Indira Gandhi government tried to get the praise of the people. That's why this article introduced. And also at that time, the competition among the industries also increased. So the government of India decided to get high productivity, and realized the high productivity will get only by inclusion, only by inserting the workers in the management. So Indira Gandhi government tried to improve the relationship of workers with the management by inserting this act. Actually, when this act was enacted, you can see one important thing. So this provided legal sanction to the trade unions. We know about trade unions. Actually, trade unions created pressure upon the state for getting the rights of the workers. So here, through this amendment, first time government recognized the importance of trade unions. And another important thing, Article 43A provided the state the right to promote the participation of workers in the decision making process. For this purpose, this act provided the state to make necessary legislations. So on the basis of this act, state can make necessary legislations, but the government yet not implemented any laws on the basis of this act. That is also very important thing. We know the government can make any laws on the basis of the provisions of DPSP. If there is no any such DPSP, first of all, the government should amend and insert that provision in the constitution. That was done by Indira Gandhi government through Article 43A, through 42nd Amendment Act 1976. Now I think you could understand Article 43A in a better manner. I am concluding this session. Before that, I would say please subscribe this channel and please share this video. So thank you very much.